Vlogmas Day 8. Play in the snow. Put up the tree. Come back till Christmas with me. Hey guys, Vlogmas Day 8. Today is Saturday and I'm going to get my hair cut. So that's going to be exciting. I can show you the reveal when I get it cut because it's going to be like there-ish, like just almost shoulder length. And usually it's like super long. So that's exciting. I love it when it's like shoulder length the best. That's like my favorite, where I can still put in a little ponytail, but like it's a good length for me. And then we're gonna go to a party. So you can see me get all prepared and I'll do like another get ready with me and stuff. Alright, hey guys, let's go. So I got my hair cut. How do you like it? It's all cute and there's a back. You see? But it's really cute and I think it'll like grow out nice too. Cause my favorite length is like shoulder length. But I really like it. It's cute. Cute for the party. So I'm going to show you some things because we just went shopping. So I'll give you a little impromptu haul. So at Hallmark, I got this shirt from Simply Southern, but it has a cute pocket on it. And it's got little elbow pads. Let me turn it around. See? And look, it says Believe with Santa and Rudolph in like a little bus. And look at the little elbows. So cute. So from Hallmark, I got this little box set of pop-up cards for the ladies at work because we're a Christian school. And then we went to World Market and I got one of my favorite drinks I just discovered from Good Mythical Morning. They did an episode of like drinks they used to drink and these were like their favorites. But I had them before, but I love the peach one. Then I got some of my favorite licorice, but it doesn't taste like licorice. It tastes like green apple and it's delicious. Then for my brother, I got this. It's snowman poop. And I also got some of Quality Street chocolates because I love them. I discovered them last year. My mom's friend from the UK brought them for her. And I think this is so funny. They have all of them lined up with like the names of them. This one's just called the purple one. I thought that was great. Hilarious. Then, since we're going on a trip, we're going to Italy and to Greece and to London. I thought I'd get a little travel book because I'm going to make a travel journal, but this one has some cute stuff in it. So like, it's lists, all lists, travel disappointments, things I do while traveling but not at home, camping spots, historical sites and landmarks, coastal towns, cities and countries in Africa, all kinds of stuff. And then, for myself, if I can get them out, I also got 2 ornaments, and I've been obsessed with gnomes this year. So I got this cute little pink one, and a little t-shirt. I thought it was so adorable. And I also got this one that's a pine cone, and he's holding a little bottle brush tree. So cute. Look at these little boots on him. So yeah, that's my little haul. Here's our advent calendar. Day number 8. I thought I'd do this early because I'm going to a party tonight with my mom. And so I'm going to do this and I'm going to read you guys the story early. But I'll edit it in to be later. Because I know I'm going to be tired when I get back from the party. Ooh, look. I told you it coordinates with the color on the lips. This is NYX Butter Gloss, one of my favorite products from NYX. And it's in the color Creme Brulee. Yum! Here is our story for today, guys. The Christmas Mouse. I love the story. Walter Whiskers was a sad little mouse. The big house was his home. In fact, he had lived in a mouse hole in this very same house since he was a tiny mousekin himself. His little mouse hole had always been a warm, cozy place, and there was always plenty to eat, at least up until a few months ago. Then the family that lived there had moved out. Now there were no children in the house, no music or parties or fun anymore, and there were no good things to eat. Walter sighed, thinking how much he missed it all. Walter lived in the house with his wife, Wanda Whiskers, and their 4 mousekin children, Willie, Warner, Wilma, and little Winifred. They used to be well fed and happy because there was always scraps of food to pick up off the kitchen floor or from under the dining room table, and there were usually delicious tidbits to be found beneath the kitchen stove. But now Walter and his family grew each day more hungry and cold, and to top it all off, Christmas was coming. What was Walter to do? Missed the page. Then, just 2 days before Christmas, something happened. Wanda shook Walter awake early. "What is that noise?" she exclaimed. They heard banging and shouting right outside their mousehole door. Walter ran to the door and looked out. There were people moving into their house. Rugs and chairs and a large green sofa were being carried into the big living room, and a huge piano was taking up one whole corner. As Walter watched, the 3 children ran in. They were laughing and looking around excitedly. One of them said, "Oh, I'm going to love our new house." Walter called for his whole family to come and see the sight. Wanda and all the little mouseskins were delighted to have a new family moving into their house. "Now there will be plenty of food for us, and our mouse hole will be warm again," Walter told Wanda and the children. "It'll be just like the old days, you'll see." But Walter didn't know what a terrible commotion the racket all the furniture moving would make. The whole mouse hole shook with the noise. The floor seemed to dance, and that night there was still no food for the little mice. But the next morning, the Whiskers family woke up to heavenly smells, and there was nice warm air coming into the mouse hole. Today was Christmas Eve, and the new family was getting ready for its celebration. That afternoon, Walter sniffed a different smell. He peeked out of the mouse hole, and again he called Wanda and the little mouseskins to come look. The family was putting up a huge, beautiful Christmas tree. It reached all the way to the tall ceiling, and they were decorating it with sparkling lights and balls of color. At the top of the tree was a gold star. That night, after the children had hung up their stockings and gone to bed, Walter and his family crept out into the living room to have a look around. They saw the most amazing sight. "Look, Papa," cried little Winifred. "They are running all the way around the Christmas tree was a tiny toy train, just their size. It had a big red and orange engine with 3 cars, blue, green, and orange, behind it, plus a red caboose at the end. The tracks of the train went over the bridge and around a toy mountain. Beside the train was a tiny toy village. There were trees and shops and even a mouse-sized house. Walter and his family could scarcely believe their eyes. Walter said, "I know what we must do. Let's have a Christmas party of our own." "Oh, yes," cried the little mouseskins. At that, Wanda ran back into the mouse hole to get some old beads and a tiny that she had been saving. The mice hung the beads on a tiny tree to decorate it. They were of beautiful colors and looked like shiny balls on the tree. Then Willie remembered some apple seeds he had. The mouseskins strung them together to make more decorations for the tree. Wanda even cut a scrap of gold paper in the shape of a tiny star to put on top. Now they had their very own Christmas tree. Then Walter went into the dining room where the family had eaten its Christmas Eve dinner. He had gathered crumbs from beneath the table. There were even bits of delicious cheese, scraps of tasty bread, and even tiny morsels of cake. What a feast the Whiskers family had! Finally, Walter said, "We must have one last treat to celebrate our good fortune. We will all take a ride on the train, and I will be the engineer." So Walter climbed up onto the little train's engine, while Wanda and the little mouseskins piled into the cars behind. Willie insisted on sitting in the caboose, and they rode all the way around and around the Christmas tree. Finally, Walter said, "It's time for all of you little mouseskins to be in bed. We've had the best Christmas celebration ever." "Oh, yes, Papa," cried Willie and Warner and Wilma and Winifred. The next morning, the children of the house ran downstairs to see their stockings. They looked at the train in the toy village. The tiny tree had Christmas decorations on it, and there were small crumbs scattered around. Little paw prints led to the train. Their father smiled and said, "It looks as if someone else has enjoyed our Christmas too. Why, I believe we have our very own Christmas mouse." Deep inside his mouse hole, Walter Whiskers smiled. He was thinking of last night's Christmas treat and all the many wonderful Christmases to come. Wow. I messed up a lot of those words. I think it's because I'm so tired and like my mouth is not letting them all out. But that was funny. So that was our story. And tomorrow night we have Jingle Bells. All right, guys. Hey guys, I'm all ready for the party. I've got my makeup on, my sweater, my little pencil skirt, and my Kate Spade Minnie Mouse purse. So I'll give you a little tour of Here's my makeup. I did like a gold eye and berry lips and did my eyebrows and some highlight. Then I've got my pretty sweater, my pencil skirt, and these shoes. Can you guys see those? I love these shoes. All right.